Hey guys, it's Wraith calling in. I'm in the M41 Walker-Bulldog and we're on Merelvenka. Now platooned up with Wilkes again. Been my new best buddy lately. At least as far as my good games go. So he's going to go down the 1-2 line spot. I'm going to come over here and I like to come down like the 6-7 line. There's that little ridge just on the village there. And I like to sit there and camp in a bush. It gives me a chance to spot everybody up coming through the town and everybody up pushing further along toward the water's edge. I get an opportunity to spot. So that's where I'm going to start my game out. And I like coming here to light tank. Because there is this ridge here, I can always duck back down and get a little bit of cover if I do get spotted. And I'm actually going to move back over here a little bit since I'm kind of light on this side. There's not a whole lot of other players on this side. And I'm going to push up and sit in this bush. And see if I can do some spotting. And it actually surprisingly took a lot longer for either one of us to start getting spots. Normally you get them fairly quickly, and we're already, you know, about a minute into the game, and we're just now starting to pick up spots. Usually this is one of those maps where people deploy quickly and move quickly to their locations, and it's just not the case early on in this game. And you just see I'm getting some spots. There's the Waffle 4, and he squeezes one off and get a nice hit into him. A pretty high roll for a Walker, 165. And he doesn't spot me because I am technically still in the bush, and I was shooting through a bush to get him. Someone else is getting the spot. So I'm not getting any spotting assistance for any of those guys. That's probably all they're going to somebody over there. And then all of a sudden someone spots this Panther 2. Now I'm being patient. And it's kind of the key to playing light tanks is you got to learn to be patient. Now as soon as I fire at this E75, I get spotted. So somebody else saw me. Now I don't know if it was the Panther sitting back there or one of the other heavies on the ridge line. But I decided I'm going to move. And a good place to duck down quickly is over here because now I'm covered from the 1, 2, 3 area. And I also got some coverage from guys in front. Now the Panther 2 is now low health. He's been hit on and beat up a little bit. So this is the opportunity to light tank you want to run up there and grab. You get a lone isolated tank like this, even if he's full health, and you can do a lot of damage to him quickly. My first shot hits and bounces off. I'm not going to get the reload in on the next hit. Someone beats me to it. And there'll be a lot of that beats me to it this game. And there's another E75 is camping the base. Now at first I thought, well, maybe he's just AFK. And then I look up, took a quick view through my sniper optics there and realized that he is not AFK. He's just camping base. So I've been spotted, so I'm kind of moving a little bit. I'm moving further away, increasing that distance between me and him. Artie squeezes off a shot and does hit him. I don't think Artie does any damage though. Or hit somebody else I had spotted. So I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to spot him again just to keep him in check, and I bounce off the line there. I like to bounce off that line. That's my favorite place to stop and nosedive my light tanks into. So I back up. There's the Waffle 4. He's still back there. He's backed up a little bit. Now I think I'm unspotted. Now I have designated target on this tank, so I get an additional 2 seconds of enemies I spot that I can see them and keep them lit up. I think that's one of those key skills that's important for light tanks is designated target. It increases the amount of time that enemies are lit up by 2 additional seconds, which is quite a bit, which if you're playing a light tank allows you to come up, get quick spots, duck back down, and keep some guys lit up for longer for your teammates to shoot. And really haven't got much done this game. Poor Wilkes got overpowered early on, got caught out and got exposed, and unfortunately got paid the price for it. So now I got shots on him, and I'm just kind of sitting here. There's a bush between me and him. I'm in a bush. So I'm fairly well covered. It's important that we learn the spotting mechanics. Now if I shoot him again, chances are he may spot me. But he's far enough away. The Walker's stealthy. I've got enough stealth cruise skills. I got 7 or 8 skills on this tank crew. So this is a very experienced tank crew. It's like muffled shot, improved camo values for camping in the bush. There's a couple other skills you can get to really keep that camo value up. And in the light tank inherently, it even makes it even better because they have usually a pretty good camo value. So I'm putting some rounds in this T28 prot, and I'm going to punish him a little bit. And I think someone else is going to kill on him, and they do. So I'm going to push. I know they have 2 Artie. I know the Artie are platooned together, so they're going to be kind of watching for each other. Someone spots the initial Artie. I avoid the cap circle to kind of not let the Artie know I'm coming. And you want to avoid the trees because if they're in top-down view, they'll see the trees. I see him, put a hit into him. Someone else kills the other Artie. I don't want to ram me. He is fairly big. I miss a shot, and that's going to make all the difference in the world. Someone else cleans up the kill for me, so I don't have to. So that's 2 I thought I should have. Now, right now they got 2 lights, a medium, and a heavy. We have a tank destroyer, me and a light, and 2 mediums. So depending on how the trade-off works, we're a little undergunned. So one of their tanks starts capping, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the light tanks. There's the M103, there's the Lycan, which is basically the T-71 with the fancy paint job, and there's the mother one, so I know it's probably going to be one of the light tanks. Now we start capping as well, and we start capping 2 tanks, which means we'll beat them on the cap. So I can play a little aggressively here, and they have to come to us. And you notice that one of their tanks left the cap circle to come back and try to reset theirs. And I catch their T-20, which is another light tank. I think that's the American Tier 6 light tank, I think. T-21, I'm sorry. And he's not going to outrun me. And we beat him up pretty severely. I turn around. There's a WZ-131, and that's a very good Chinese Tier 7 light. And he ignores me, and I'm not sure why. So I just abuse him, put round after round into him, and finish up and get my first kill. So there's the motherland, and over on the other side of my left, you'll see there's the M103. So I figured, well, the M103 is isolated. He's by himself. The motherland's not a very fast medium tank, so I think I got a shot at taking him out. So I'm going to play very aggressively. I get 1 hit, and I got to keep moving. Get 2. Pick up 3. Now this is the part where it's dangerous, is come back around, but he does not track fast enough, and I sneak by him. And I'm going to keep putting shot after shot. He can't compete. He's backed up, which is kind of what you're supposed to do, but he's not agile enough. And he's on alone. He's unsupported. And I'm going to actually clean this one up. And that'll be my 2nd kill. And I back off. Now I know the mother one's there, and we're not quite sure at this point how much health the mother one has. But I want the little T-20 guy that's with me to stay with me. It's a Tier 7 American medium tank. I want him to stay with me because 2-on-1 we have a much better chance. He has fairly decent armor, so I may bounce some shots. And there he is. And he's about half health. That's okay. I squeeze one on. And this thing is very good at shooting on the move, and I don't mind shooting on the move with this. I've got the ammo to burn. Fires. I missed. And that's okay. I'm going to use these buildings to my advantage. They provide me some cover. Give me a little grace period. And you come back around. I bounce the shot, and my buddy in the T-20 takes him out. And that's the game. So I ended up having a pretty good game, and initially I didn't think I did. I would have liked to have had a couple more of those kills that I wasn't able to finish off, but that's alright. It's going to clean up my mess for me. So I ended up walking with 63,000. Now there were some missions involved. ×2 got me 5,300, 3K damage, 2 kills, only 260 assisted, but I was very aggressive. Got a Confederate medal, and we'll see what the final stats look like here. Top of the team, just under 1,800 of base XP, 2 kills, and 3.1 damage. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, keep your powder dry.